Yeah. Jim, just tell us how good does that one feel today?
Any win feels brilliant. Not quite the way that we planned it, not quite how we probably wanted the win to go in terms of some of the circumstances that happened within the game. But again, the boys have been digging in since I've been here. It was the big sort of thing that everyone was telling me about from the outside, and I can't speak highly enough of how the lads are digging in and doing their out of possession jobs to the maximum at the moment, and to come away from home under any circumstances really to a place like Stamford and win 1-0. I think it's a testament to what we've got in the dressing room.
Obviously we went down to 9 men and it obviously made it 10 times harder for us, but obviously last week we spoke about the fighting spirit and the resilience and to be patient for that goal as well, and it came in the last 5 minutes. So how important is that moving forward, and just to keep that spirit going?
Yeah, exactly. And do you know what? What was really nice was the boys were throwing their bodies on the line, but they were doing that with 11 men. They were doing that with 11 men without any of those high emotional moments within the game. It's almost becoming a thing within our game now. So if we can add some more quality in possession, then we will be a real threat. And look, that's all part of the process. But like I say, with 10 men, the boys dug in. We flicked a few things around, and again they're adaptable, so we can flick things around. We can adjust a couple of positions and the shape that we want to defend in to make sure that we're nice and solid through the middle of the pitch. And the boys took it on board, so I can't speak highly enough of what they've done.
What other positives can you think of today? Obviously, again, the resilience and the patience. But what other positives can you think of?
I think as with 11 men, I don't think we had a shot, which wasn't great, so that's not a positive. However, even when we do go down to 10 men, we're still a threat. There is still a threat, and we're talking about executing moments in the game. And at the moment, they're executing. They're executing one, maybe two. I think Aiden got in a couple of times, obviously for his goal. There was another one where there was two more actually, where he tried to lob the keeper and we got him down the side. So even with 10, we can be a threat. We've got to try and transfer that into when we've got 11 players on the pitch now. But listen, I said last week and I'll say it again, the foundation in this league is keeping the back door shut and putting your bodies on the line, make sure your defensive structure is really good. And that's what we've come in and tried to adjust. And our sort of defensive record is better. We now want to add more to the in-possession stuff, which of course we've got the players to do it. It's now about finding that balance.
You talk about the foundations, obviously it's 5 games unbeaten for us now. We've got back-to-back away wins for the first time this season, 2 clean sheets in a row. Obviously you talk about the foundations, but how important is that moving forward for further games down the line?
It's massive, because everybody knows in this league you can't come to places like Stamford and just expect to dominate the ball. So first and foremost, you have to be organised. You have to be defensively very solid. Even away last week, another tough place to go. If we had gone there thinking we were going to have 60-70% of the ball, we would have been really naive. And the mindset has got to be that. That's what will allow us to win more games. That's what will allow us to stay in more games for longer. And look, today, did we deserve to win overall on the performance? Probably not. They'll be really disappointed that they haven't at least got a draw. And I think with the amount of pressure that they had, that I think they'd expect to win the game. But our boys are digging in at the moment. And look, without that, we wouldn't have picked up the points and obviously got into the next round of the Cup from last week.
I'm just going to move forward. Obviously, we're back at home next Saturday against Leicester. It's a game that tends to have a lot of goals in it. But how do we go about making it 6 unbeaten now?
Well, we've got to assess what we've got. We've got to assess what's happened today, and it'll be the same process. I've said to the boys and I've said to everybody at the football club, it's about the principles. It's about the principles, and the good thing is the boys are applying the principles, whether it's 11, 10, and even 9 today. So the principles will stay the same. We'll enjoy the win now. We'll enjoy the journey home. I'll sit down and I'll look and I'll come up with a plan for Leiston, and we'll work on it through the week. And look, my objective really is to win every game. I understand that we're not going to probably win every single game, but we are planning through the week. We are working every single time we turn up to train. Every time I watch a video, everything that I do now is to go into the next game looking to win it. And that process, those principles will always stay the same.